My goal is to prove that you can ride the entire world by motorcycle, taking on each country leg by leg, aiming to store my bike in different locations while needing to fly home, work a full-time job, and of course look after my amazing family. This is my dream, this is my goal, this is my adventure, so let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me on day 2 of leg 4, riding the world by motorcycle, and today it really starts to get epic because we're going to be riding the N2 that Portugal claimed to be like Route 66. So I'm expecting excitement and awesomeness. It's going to be epic.
This adventure is supported by Ashworth Automotive in Weston-super-Mare, the #1 garage keeping you and Helmet Head on the road.
Well, if you missed yesterday, I travelled an incredible long way from obviously the UK to Portugal to pink my bike, to collect my bike. Now, because it's been sat there dormant for quite a few weeks, I found when I set off that I had a flat tyre and I literally had a nut missing off the top of the rear suspension and it pushed out. But we managed to sort that all out with Pink My Bike's help. So I've literally rode here last night in the pitch black and the dark and the rain. So I've not looked over it since. So this is kind of the test, and I've not checked the oil or anything. It's all really bad, but this is my time to sort of check the bike over to a degree. I know it needs a good clean. I know the chain needs cleaning properly, but I'm going to do what I can do outside the hotel. Right, let's do the check over of Ashworth, and I feel really, really guilty. But right now, where we're actually in is a place called Borges. That sounds like orgies, but I really, really like. And I've only got a few kilometres to get to the famous start of the N2, what really where I wanted to start this video, but I feel so bad because you can see that chain and it is covered in cack. It's got obviously loads of chain lube over it and it needs a good clean. I haven't got nothing to clean it with other than more chain lube, and that's actually still wet from last night, so I'm just gonna have to chain lube it for now and then try and find a cleaner at some point, but that's pretty rubbish. My suspension is still on, that's where I've put the nut on. That's a good sign. My tyre, this is the big test. That is solid. Right, that's good. I'm going to check that. We're at a petrol station with a proper pump to make sure I've got the right pressure in that, because obviously we're using all electric pumps and everything else. The big test, what I haven't done, what's really bad is this oil as well. I feel like I'm proper neglecting it. So Paul's just tilting it, tilt it some more. Oh, that's over. Well, it's not over, it's actually just on low. So it's put a drop of oil in there. Let's lube the chain, and I need to repack everything because yesterday it was just chuck it all in and things went wrong, everything came out. I'm going to get Ashworth back to readiness and then we'll hit the road. Good? Yeah, spot on. Well, Ashworth has got oil in it. It didn't literally took a drop, to be honest with you, because it only takes a litre, so it literally took a drop and it's right just under maximum in the perfect place. First time, because I'm a true professional mechanical engineer genius. And then I've obviously sprayed loads of lube on the chain. I've just put loads on it because I've got a feeling that like I said, it needs a good clean, and I don't think it's going to potentially, it could be alright. If not, I'm just going to replace the chain probably in the next couple of legs. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So what we're doing now is we are going to head to the actual beginning of the N2, the official glorious signpost. And again, if you fly the Route 66, I'm guessing it will be all lit up and there'll be a big kind of like fanfare band playing, and it's going to be like completely epic. And I'm guessing there'll be Portuguese burger joints all around it and milkshake places and diners, Portuguese diners. It's going to be epic. So I will see you, literally it's 3 kilometers that way, so I'll see you in a second at this glorious beginning of this amazing Route 66 N2 Portugal. Well, this is the beginning of the N2. Now I think what happened on the development of the big sign and all like the band and things, I think they had their budget cut at the last minute, because what we have is a solid piece of concrete in the middle. But this is the beginning of the N2. I expected more, I'm not gonna lie, but you can see zillion people have put on their stickers from obviously all around the world that have come to view it. At the back of every single sign is full of stickers as well. So it'd be rude not to make this worth a bit more money, wouldn't it? Because let's be honest, it looks quite cheap. So I'm gonna make it the most expensive monument piece of concrete in the world. And there's only one way to do it. Well, I'm pretty sure that, well, at least it's worth some money now, the monument, isn't it? I can't believe that, unless I'm in completely the wrong place, what could be, but I'm guessing by all the stickers, it's right. So where, I don't even know where we are. We're in Chavs. We're in a place called Chavs. That says a lot, doesn't it? So we're in Chavs, that's the start of the N2. I've made it worth some money, so people can at least come here and think they've got some kind of money, you know, money's worth. But it's all about the route, isn't it? So we do now, for the next, well, for today and the next 3 days, we just head down the N2, unless there's anything pretty and we'll divert off. But I'm guessing, like, there's a cafe, there's no burger shops or anything here, as I expected. Or Portuguese versions, but all that matters is that sticker's here. So let's go and check out what the N2 has to offer and see how spectacular it is, because like I said, I'm expecting great things. That monument wasn't one of them. Right, let's do a few miles, get out of the town, and let's find the prettiness of the road, because it's got to, hasn't it? It can't be the most famous riding road through Portugal unless it's absolutely awesome. So I'm sure within a few seconds I'm going to show you how great this N2 is. So bear with me, I just got to get off this roundabout and not die. I survived. Yes. I think Paul might not have. Is he catching me up? I hope so. Right. There's a cafe diner. Okay. That's their version of a diner. Oh, car. Oh, hello. Where you going, mate? Car wash. Is that a car wash? Oh, you have to pay them. I'm not paying. Well, I will pay someone. No, I don't pay. They'll clean my bike for free, I'm sure. But I'm going to do that later. Now, I'm just going to enjoy some of the N2. So let's, like I said, get out of this town. I can see mountains in front of me. Let's swap to epic roads in 3, 2, 1, go.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree that that was a little bit of an epic ride. What we're finding is we're getting a few like little twisties and then beautiful sort of towns or villages with loads of nice little cafes, so you can literally stop if you wanted to, like every 20 to 30 kilometres. So I think we've only done about 35 kilometres and stopped. But we're in Campo Ligadli Laloli Warario. That's definitely the real name, but a little bit of a shameless plug. Ashworth Automotive is supporting the channel. This is the Helmet Head World Trip official t-shirt. There's a link down below. I think they're about 20 quid. It's a bargain, get yourself one. But anyway, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna leave this beautiful place where we've had a coffee and chilled, and start doing some more. We're probably going to do about another 30 kilometres and stop for another coffee, but back on the road. Well, I've just seen an unbelievable view and I slammed on the brakes and I pulled in. I'm going to show it to you just in a second, but I thought I'd share something, at least personal to me, that when I was a kid, obviously I've said many times I've got dyslexia and I've actually got a speech impediment, but when I was like younger, dyslexia was a new thing in schools, and I'll never forget, I used to be so far behind in regards to everyone else at my age, and because I used to like stutter and stammer, and even to today obviously it's clear that I struggle reading lots of names and things like this. But what I remember was I constantly kept getting sent to the headmaster because I wasn't doing my work properly and I wasn't concentrating. And then the headmaster was always making me copy out of a Bible, and he was telling me things like, I'll get nowhere in life and I need to concentrate. And I kept saying, I am concentrating, I'm doing my best. And it just kept going on and on to the point where he goes, you're just going to get nowhere. He goes, you literally called me thick. And it happened again and again and again. And my mum had to fight in the end to get a statement done because it was a really new thing at the time, and they came along, they did a statement for dyslexia, and then I got additional support. And like even today, it makes me always question myself. What's one of these things, I can't help it, I always go, am I good enough? Is what I do, and even in my job, am I good enough at doing it? I need to be the best that I can, because you always feel like you're worried that you're not. And it's almost like that in the YouTube world. I generally sit there and do think, is my content good enough? Is it to a good enough level for people actually to want to see it and follow me? It's weird, it's crazy, but you just continue to doubt yourself no matter what. It's just a really weird thing, but hopefully you're all enjoying this.
You have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be. Have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Well, we've just been through a city what was really busy, and Cherry Pavlova, aka Pedro from Think My Bike, said something about a city and tried to avoid it. We just went through it. We sat in traffic and I got hot, really hot. But we've just come out straight into beautiful, beautiful Twisters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it was worth going it just to come out and do these Twisters. Oh, look at it. We're sweeping now, we're carving literally along the mountain as we're going. It's beautiful. Look at the view down there, and then look at the road ahead. Biking Mecca, baby. I am in my happy place, I'm telling you that right now. I am massively in my happy place. I've got to try to be careful not to over thrash. Who cares? Let's thrash Ashworth. Come on, baby. Let's put the turbo on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, giddle, bagiddle, bagiddle. But so much fun. Just carving into every single bend. and it's a beautiful, I think about 21 degrees today, 21, 22, so it's hot enough to have to unzip my jacket and show my muscly body, but it's not too hot that the pits are dripping. It is just perfect. Well, we have just come off of the most coolest twisties just outside of the city of Villarreal, I think. Anyway, we're still on the N2, obviously, but the twisties were good, and we've just come down into this, and obviously this is just Vineyards. Vineyards as far as you can possibly see. It's just, what a sight to come down and think, I'm probably drinking wine from one of these vineyards. Well, if not, the bottle of wine the guy gave me is definitely now from these vineyards, full stop. But just look at this for a view. You've got to check this out. How awesome! I'll send up the drone and you can see it properly.
Rivers run dry, dust spreads in the air. 2 dark days, do you have a tear to spare? Make a promise, the world awaits. It's heavy just breathing through this debate. We'll start come on, start a riot. When they love you too much, now it's fame, fake, or even hate. Don't be scared when the weight paralyzes your state at the gate. It's a lot to take in, it's designed to know it, don't wait. Don't be scared when the weight paralyzes your state at the gate.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you can agree that was cool, wasn't it? What a place to come around a bend and see all these vineyards, and it is breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. Now we've got this road behind us that's just going to twist and twist and twist, so we're going to go and enjoy that now because it's just getting better and better and better. Proper happy place now, proper happy place. We're going to pull over somewhere in the shade very shortly and book our hotel. Probably try to get there for about 5 to 6 p.m. so we can chill out tonight, because obviously I had such a late finish yesterday. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me show you some more beautiful twisties as well.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more.
we've just pulled in to book our hotel because, like I said, I want to get there for sort of 6. No, I think we're going to get there for about 6:30. But anyway, I've booked our hotel. I'll show you exactly where we are on the map so you really know where I am and the route they're about to take. We're just literally sticking on the N2 until we get there. But just, it's beautiful. Let me show you the route. So just look, this is N2. It's just twisty, twisty, twisty for a while. But we're aiming to continue all the way. Look at all those twisties. Oh, nice. And then we're going to keep going and we're going to end up here in Visu, that will do. And we're going to end up just here for our hotel for the night. Booked it. There goes a motorbike going by. Awesome, dude. Right, so we've booked it and it's £45 for the night. So let's check it out when we get there, but we're just going to hammer some miles now. But beautiful. Well, we're only about 6 kilometres away from the hotel. We needed fuel, so we've just filled up. So I thought I'd check my tyre, and I've lost around 6 psi. What's not too bad. So every day, basically, towards the end, I need to just top up the old air pressure. But then I noticed, you won't believe this, you won't believe it. I've lost the actual nut off the other side now. That's so the one that we put on is still there, the makeshift. And now I've lost the other one. Yeah. Oh no, man. So I'm going to come up with something because I don't know where I'm going to get a nut from at this time of day. So my plan is I've got a load of zip ties that I brought with me. There's either duct tape or zip ties. So I'm going to try zip tying it so it just at least stays on, so it doesn't pop off for now. And then obviously I need to find a nut, but zip tie my suspension ain't ropey at all, is it? Anyway, but again, using my 11 out of 10 skills, it'll be alright. I reckon that will not, it might be alright. So close. So I've double done it, kind of. I've put a little bit on the rack and obviously onto the frame. 2 zip ties, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So I'm thinking maybe I'll just put loads of duct tape around it anyway, because it will look good, won't it? Just, you know, just for extra comfort. If it comes springing off, duct tape will only smash me in the bottom when it comes flying up. Anyway, we're still on the road at the moment, 6 kilometres to go, proper beer. Paul's just got me a Red Bull. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.
Keep me energised for the 6 kilometres. Well, it looks like tomorrow my mission will be looking for a nut and a ginormous washer to put on, because that's what I've lost. I've literally just done a quick Google as well, and there looks like there's like a garden centre that's pretty close to where we're staying, so I'm hoping on a Sunday it will be open and I'll be able to pick one up. That's what I'm hoping for, but I can't sort of guarantee that's going to happen. But fingers crossed, we will find a nut and a washer and I'll put it on and it'll all be fine. And then of course at the end of this leg, on the 6th, what are we on today, the 2nd, on the 6th is going into Honda garage where I'm going to get the tyre replaced, so at the same time I'll be getting the proper nut and washers put on it, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just need to find something in the meantime, and I'm already looking around going like, where could I possibly take a nut from that would be alright, and it ain't gonna happen, is it? So I'm not going to be putting my knee down at the minute. I'm going to just take it easy, get to the hotel. We've got 5.4 kilometres and we're there, and life is good. So I'll see you at the hotel. Well, I've arrived at the hotel. I've not checked in yet, but right behind me, right there, I think is some kind of decorating hardware store, I think. So I might be in luck. If it works, that is the flukiest thing ever. So I'm going to quickly run over there and just see if I can get myself a big nut and a big washer. Now, I might be the luckiest man in the world. I might be an absolutely jammy, dodger, crazy person. But 11 out of 10 fix. Placed over there. You can't write this. She's fixed. Ashworth is back on the road. 100% 11 out of 10 job. Secure, will never come off again. Well, I've checked in and we've reached on the N2, Aberassi is the name of the place. I was probably wrong still. But the hotel is Hotel Dora. That's still probably wrong as well. Now, for £45, including breakfast, you get obviously this awesome room, but you also get underground stored parking with camera on Ashworth. And he literally said, I said, is there anywhere safe to put my bike? And he was like, nothing will happen. I said, I need somewhere safe. He goes, for you, my lord, underground parking with a camera on your bike. Spot on. Right, let me show you what you get for £45. Well, in Hotel Dora you get twin beds. One is obviously has a luxurious top quality 5-star rating mattress for a lord, and then if you have a peasant, because obviously you might need them to do something like wash you in the middle of the night, the peasant's bed's there, that's got straw mattress on it as well. You have, of course, the telly that nobody watches, microscopic small telly, somewhere to edit, somewhere to plug in, that's the most important thing. In here, you have nothing. Wardrobe space to hang all of my tuxedos and all of my secret agent gear. What I remember as well, I've been wearing as much as possible. From the last series, I was given the Secret Service vest from the President of Portugal. I'm wearing this as much of the trip as I possibly can. And then, of course, we have this long hallway, because obviously I've got a lord's room. And we've got the bathroom with the most sexiest lord in the entire world. And a toilet, so you can go to the toilet. This, from what I understand with this is where you drink from. So you literally switch it on, and then you angle it. And you know, like when you were at school, when you were younger, you can just dip down and you can have a drink. I'll have some of that later. Oh, look at that as well. That there is a shower. What's supposed to be like you're in a thunderstorm and it's like a rain is pouring down, and it's just beautiful. This is to tie yourself to it. Don't ask what this room's been used for before. And of course, shampoo and conditioner, because that's important. And a hairdryer to dry out my clothes, because we literally just rode through a load of rain just before the sun came out and we got here. So that's good. Well, what 11 out of 10 day, eh? I mean, it's bonkers. It's absolutely nuts. But the first part of the ride, it was almost like, oh, this is quite busy. But then the road sort of picked up, the mountain passes happened. And obviously we found those beautiful, beautiful Portuguese towns, or little villages, with all these lovely coffee shops. We got to enjoy coffee. Thank you for everyone that buys me a coffee. It's amazing. So I enjoyed that beautiful coffee. And then we just enjoyed more and more roads. There was a bit where I did get a little bit lost, I'll be completely honest, and we diverted off of the N2. So I took an M road thinking, what's an M road? And it must be like a very, I don't know, like a version of our like proper B road, but we were going down it and Paul was behind me on the pink bike, and there was people like from the fire service clearing rubble off the road because it had a bit of a landslide, so we just went round them. And then the road was awful, like it was massive potholes, like they'd re-tarmacked a bit, and it was just a long strip of tarmac on the wrong side of the road, and the rest of it was like this. We were bumping around, cars were coming around on the nice bit of tarmac and we were bumping around to get up there. What might have been when I lost the other nut on the bike, but I reckon it happened just before I got it, because the last time the spring jumped off of the actual bolt. So anyway, having over the road, you probably can't see, having the hardware store there, and just having exactly what I needed right opposite obviously where I'm staying. You just can't write it, can you? I mean, I just feel really lucky. Oh, I'm smiling from ear to ear. The Ashworth is good to go for tomorrow. It's just wicked. No, I'm only losing a little bit of air pressure. I'm not constantly now panicking that I'm just going to wake up with a flat tyre every single day. So this is the time right now where I'm going to go downstairs. Me and Paul are going to ka-ching a beer. We're going to chill out. We're going to relax. And we're going to plan, well, not going to really plan anything. I'm just going to keep heading down the N2 tomorrow and see what happens. So it's going to be epic. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for supporting me on this adventure. This world adventure it's just literally every episode something nuts happens. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. You all take care. Ride safe. Bye bye for now. Ciao, ciao.